Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the Sheffield Utd Career Mode. This is episode 2. So sorry for the delay on getting episode 2 out to you. I've had it recorded, I just haven't had the time to edit and put this together. So better late than never, but we'll get straight into it. We've gone with Hurahan, Sanderberger and Norwood in midfield, so I think they're going to be three. They're very solid options. Hopefully hold down that midfield. We've got not a lot of width obviously with this formation, but we've got Bogle and Osborne who can both get forward and support the attackers when needed. And I'm playing Berger with an instruction to hold back whilst attacking, just to give that defence a bit more support and protect us from potential counter-attacks. So here we go then, first game of the season. Hopefully the season ahead and the excitement that we're going to have in this Sheffield United save is going to really engage a lot of you into this video. So as you can see, we've got Osborne and Bogle at the back, Kelly and Egan centre backs, and Foderingham. Like I said in the first episode, we will probably look to get a more or a higher rated goalkeeper, but he will do for this season, I think. Birmingham got Troy Deeney up front. He's probably their best player in terms of rating, but they're not going to be an easy opponent. Obviously, first game of the season, every team are going to be well up for it. There's the main man himself, Brereton Diaz. Here we go. We need to get a really good start here in front of the home fans at Bramall Lane.
And the game begins.
So we start with some good play here. Got McGoldrick playing it out to Bogle, and that's what I'm talking about the width. Down that right hand side, and going to be the left hand side with Osborne. They will be able to get forward and provide some support to our attackers. And then you can see Berger with that construction to stay back whilst attacking, really just protecting that defence from the counter attackers, particularly when we've got the wing backs going forward. But as you can see, is that Hogan going close? I think he used to play for Aston Villa. I might be mistaken, but he goes close early on there for Birmingham, and that's a bit of a warning sign for us. We as you can see, and you will see from the gameplay, my attacking play I think isn't too bad. The defensive play could do it with a bit of work, particularly in the Championship when you've got your lower rated defenders. They require a bit more work. But again, we're going down that right hand side with Bogle. He's just providing that support that I was talking about, and he's got some really good stats going forward and putting some really dangerous balls in, and we've got really good height in in our attacking front three. And McGoldrick's about 6'3". Brereton Diaz is also fairly tall, and Billy Sharp, although he's not the tallest, he's got that poacher instinct, and as you can see there, goes close with a really good, decent effort. I wasn't really sure when I tried to shoot there. I tried to get a header, but decided to go for a bicycle kick for some unknown reason. It wasn't too far away. Again, down the right hand side now with Bogle, just working some space here with Norwood and Sanderberger, and we've got some space here with McGoldrick, and he's put in through Hurahan, and we almost get a really good goal there. Hurahan on his right foot, he's typically a left-footed player, almost curves one into the far right-hand corner. Etheridge was beaten there, and honestly I thought that was in when I was playing the game. So getting a really good few opportunities here. Again, McGoldrick with that play which we saw just moments ago, and he's really controlling this game so far in this first half, and we almost get a goal with him as well. He's got some good long shot stats. I've not really looked into it, but he seems quite good on the ball. He's not really one of those players you would expect to have too much, but he feels quite good sort of playing the game. So I'm quite excited to use him, even though he's obviously in his 30s now. Might not get much out of him, but not a bad start I don't think for this first half. We've had some really good opportunities, and we've done exactly what I wanted to do. Just use that wide wing backs, use Bogle. We haven't used much of Osborne, but Bogle's definitely standing out in this performance in this game so far. But here we go. Billy Sharp's put a ball straight over the top for Brereton Diaz, and that's exactly why I've signed him. Great play there from Billy Sharp to hold the ball up and then pick out a great through ball over the top. And Brereton Diaz, he's got height, he's got strength, and he's just really fast. And that ball from Billy Sharp, the defenders had no chance. He holds off the Birmingham centre-backs, and it's a great finish in the end, and that's exactly what I wanted in the strike. If I had McGoldrick and Billy Sharp up front, we wouldn't be able to score goals like that. So it gives us that extra sort of style of play, if you like. We can play around on the floor, can get the ball in the box, and we can go over the top with Brereton Diaz. So it's a great start here. Bramall Lane is loving it so far. Again, McGoldrick playing the ball around quite nicely. And we've got Norwood, who goes really close with a volley outside the box. I wasn't really looking for a shot there. It kind of just bounced up at a good height, and I thought I might as well go for it. Maybe Norwood would get a few good opportunities this season. He's done really well there. I decided to mix it up. 66 minutes into the game now, and make some subs, and then 10 minutes later nothing really happened. Not too much going on in this game. It's been quite a tough and even game really, but I made a few substitutions. Brought John Fleck on, brought Ryan Brewster on as well, Ryan Brewster. As you can see, Brereton Diaz going forward, he's just so good at dribbling and so fast, and got a really good shot off there, and Etheridge pulls off a decent save. So 80 minutes in, I think we're in control here, but obviously a 1-0 lead is so fragile. We could get a second goal here. That's what we're really looking for, protecting that lead. And yeah, so Norwood brings that forward here. Osborne, like I say, coming down that left-hand side. It's not a great ball, but Brereton Diaz makes a really good... it's not Brereton Diaz, it was... Well, I've completely lost it. Morgan Gibbs-White, but it was Morgan Gibbs-White, puts the ball into Brewster, and Brereton Diaz with an easy opportunity. It's a bit of a glitch in the celebration, but Brereton Diaz poacher goal there. Brewster with an assist. First game of the season. Brereton 2 goals in one game, and I think he's quite easily going to be a fan favourite so far in this season. 2 goals in his first game, star signing. He could be the star of the series. Hopefully we'll find out soon enough. But Birmingham go close at the end of the game, 5 minutes into injury time, but not close enough. And it's what I'm more happy with after that game is the clean sheet. I don't think we're going to have a problem scoring goals this season. It's just going to be stopping the goals going in at the wrong end of the pitch. And a fantastic start to the season, really. 2-0, comfortable win. Didn't really give Birmingham much in terms of their attack. So yeah, great start to the season there. We move straight in then to some transfer business, and I decided to try and get Kenneth Taylor. I don't really want to make a permanent signing at this point. There's a few players that I'm considering in central midfield. As you can see from the formation, obviously we've got so many central players that are required in the team. So I tried and get Kenneth Taylor on loan just to give him a bit of a try, and he decided to decline the move. I don't know why. I don't know why he wouldn't want to move from Ajax to Bramall Lane, but it's up to him really. We move on though. Sutton United next in the cup, League 2 side, so it should be, and I say that quite lightly, but it should be a sort of a formality. We're away, which doesn't help, but we've got the players. I've decided to mix it up in this game. Obviously with Sutton being a League 2 side, I felt like I could give a few players some opportunities, and Ndai did come forward and asked to play the game, so I've decided to put him into the first team. We've got Basham there, got our new goalkeeper Trafford that we signed, Ender Stevens at left back, Guardiola about 36 years old, but decided to throw him in. Lewis Bate, the new signing, and we've got Lys Mousset and Oliver Burke up front. So we've definitely got the players to put the goals past them in this game and to bury them early on, but whether we do that, it will be seen in this game. And straight away, early on, 17 minutes in, we've got Mousset going in behind to Burke, and it's a really poor finish. I didn't really expect to actually be on the ball there, and I pressed circle to try and tackle the defender, and as you can see, it just was one of the worst shots you'll probably see. And it's, but we literally stay straight on them. We get quite high pressure here, and we get another opportunity with Burke coming down this left-hand side, but it's good defending in the end. To block us out, we take a corner and go just wide there with one of our centre-backs. I can't even remember his name. We've now got Burke again going down the right-hand side, and we've got Ndai who's asked to play, and he's right in on goal now, crosses it into Mousset, and I don't know why he didn't head that ball. It was there to be headed straight into the back of the net. Goalkeeper was scrambling, nowhere near the ball, and Mousset has just volleyed it weaker foot wide of the post, so it's a bit of a frustrating one. And with all of the strikers up top, it's quite a lot of competition. Sutton comes straight down the other end, good play there, and it's poor defending, and it's 1-0. We're down 1-0 to Sutton United, League 2 side, and it's really poor defending. It is really poor. You'll see in the replay in just a moment, we literally, that's poor, that pass there, and then one of my defenders runs into the goalkeeper Trafford, stops him from getting back across goal, and it's just an open net for Bennett, and it's 1-0. It's not a great start, and at this point I was just thinking, this second half we really need to turn it on. We've been the better side in this game. We should have really scored a few goals so far, but we haven't, and we're 1-0 down. We go into the break 1-0 down. 10 minutes into the second half, then go over down the right hand side, and die with a volley, and it's a good block. It's a good block. It goes out for a corner, but we didn't get anything from that corner in the end. We've got Mousset now. Gets a bit of luck there with the first shot. Second shot blocked, and we're just really piling on that pressure now. Got Freeman, and it's just there's just not a lot of space in there. Sutton defending really well. 85th minute now. They're coming down the other end into Wilson. Can they bury it? No, they can't. Trafford with a great save. He keeps us in the game. We're at this point 1-0 down, should be 2-0. Can we come and get that equaliser? No, we can't. That ball is blocked, and Sutton defending really well. As you can see, 1 minute into injury time now. Try and get it forward, but that's it. Sutton United knock us out of the Carabao Cup. Championship side Sheffield United lose 1-0 to Sutton United of League 2. And to be honest, it was deserved. That first half I felt like we were the better side. Second half they defended really well, and as you can see from the lack of highlights, we just couldn't really do much. And I think that was down to the fact we had Burke on, who's more of a counter-attacking player, and Sutton just put all of their men behind the ball. We now move straight into some transfer business. I wasn't happy after that game. I felt like we needed to get some more players into the squad. I go for Raskin for a loan initially, but they don't agree with that, so I decided to go with a transfer. They want Osborne, a left wing back, and I don't want to get rid of Osborne, so I look at the others that we have. We've got a few left wing backs, so I decided to throw in Ender Stevens and with a bit of cash, and they actually go ahead and accept it. And the reason I throw Ender Stevens into this deal is I just don't think he's going to be used much. I was also not too happy with the way we lost the game against Sutton, so I really wanted to make some changes. Ender Stevens played in that game, so he was not in the good books at this point. We get an agreement there, 1.25 million plus Ender Stevens for Raskin. He's only 20 years old, 71 rated. He's going to fit straight into the team, be a good rotational player, and hopefully at the age of 20 he'll grow very fast, and by the time we do get to the Premier League we'll be by potentially mid-70s. So Raskin comes straight into the team. He comes in as number 21, and that just shores up that central midfield position. We've got a few more players now that can put in a performance, and I can trust, rather than having to put in players like, don't get me wrong, Guardiola isn't terrible, but at mid to late 30s he's not going to be in the team long term. So Raskin's going to be one of those long term options. We go with the same team that beat Birmingham in the first game, bar Norwood. We did drop Norwood, give Raskin his debut, and it's a really miserable day in Swansea. It's away at the Swansea.com stadium, I think it's called. I don't know if it's just, I don't know, it used to be called the Liberty Stadium, so whatever it's called now, Swansea.com stadium. Really pouring it down, as you can see. But we've got, again, a really strong team, and I'm going into this really confident with the squad we've got. The way we played against Birmingham, I think we can do really well. They've got some good players, so this is definitely a better side than Birmingham. We've got Michael Obafemi, who's obviously just recently bought from Southampton, so he's going to be a very strong player up top. They got their number 8, I can't remember what his name was now, but he's Grimes, that's his name. Their captain, very good player, and I watched him in real life as well, and he's very good. So he could even be a player that we sign if further down in this career mode. I guess we'll find out. Early on then, we've got Brereton Diaz going in. Again, Bogle down that right hand side, he's very good. It's not Diaz, sorry, Billy Sharp. Bogle down that right hand side has been probably the best player of the first game, and then this game he starts exactly how he finished against Birmingham, just straight down that right hand side, crossed into Billy Sharp. It's quite far out, goes for a header just over the bar. But I do like the way we've started this game, right on the front foot. Billy Sharp again into McGoldrick, and almost puts it, what an effort really, from about 25 yards out, and almost puts it into the top far hand corner. Again, going forward, and we've got Brereton Diaz, and what a finish that is. It was a bit of the ball was bouncing a bit, and he buries that. Goalkeeper has no chance. I think that's a Billy Sharp assist there, and it's a great start to the Swansea game. 1-0 up, inside 20 minutes. It just sits up quite nicely from there, doesn't it? And it's a great finish. Brereton Diaz's third goal is not actually been a different scorer for us, and that's probably why we didn't beat Sutton United, because we didn't have Brereton Diaz up top. Great start to the game. As you can see, there are 3 goals in 2 matches. It's a great start for him to go for Golden Boot. Potentially could even go for the record for the championship. I think as at the time of recording this, we've got the record as 31 for Ivan Toney, and Mitrovic, I think he's just equalled it literally last week to go to 31. So, but he's definitely going to beat that. He's got about a third of the season left. It's a bit of an absurd season for Mitrovic, but we can see if we can beat that in game with Brereton Diaz this season. He's already in 3 in 2 games. Swansea go close there, almost getting an equaliser, but we've got coming up the other end now with McGoldrick, and tries to bend one in from the outside of the box, and it's not too far, but not too close. It's not the best effort, but right idea, and we're really piling on that pressure. Again, half time we've been right on the front foot there, been the better side for sure. Raskin now going forward, and he puts through Brereton Diaz. Good play from Raskin. Brereton Diaz through on goal, and that is atrocious. I don't really know what to say about that. Through on goal, Brereton Diaz, 3 goals in 2 games. You would bet your house that he would put that in the back of the net and skies it I mean, the Swansea fans would have been loving that. That was horrendous. Up the other end then, Grimes, exactly what I was saying at the start of the game. He's a very good player, and he, with some good close ball control there, crosses it into Obafemi along the floor, and it's an open goal. It's a similar goal to what we conceded to Sutton, really, in terms of a simple ball across the box. Goalkeeper has no chance. 1-0, as simple as that. They've not been in this game at all, Swansea. We've been by far the better team, and that's what happens when you can't defend brilliantly. It's a poor goal to concede. I bring Raskin off, make a few substitutions just to freshen us up. To be honest, at this point I was thinking we really need to go and get that second goal. We deserve the win. Good ball in there. McGoldrick beaten just in the air. 6'3" McGoldrick. That's what I think we're going to be doing that more often this season. Going for that cross. That was this time from the left-hand side. Ollie Burke then comes on, and he almost bends one into the right-hand side of the net there. Really good effort from Burke, and that's what I wish we saw more of against Sutton United, but hopefully he will be doing that a bit more this season. Swansea then coming back again. Grimes, 90th minute, and I think you can imagine just how I was feeling at that point. I don't actually know what Foderingham was doing there. That was one of the worst bits of goalkeeping I've ever seen in FIFA. Grimes with some good play again, and the shot goes very central, and Foderingham just falls, and Patterson with probably, well, he's not going to be scoring an easier goal than that. It was just a bit of a chip down the middle, and he's beaten the goal in from a game where we were in the driving seat and really should have won that with ease. We've actually gone and lost 2-1. You can see my frustration there with Norrington Davis. I was so frustrated with the way we've come out of that second half. We've really dominated the game. Even the second half was nowhere near Swansea's half, and we've conceded 2 silly goals, especially the second one in the 91st minute of the game, and we lose 2-1. So after beating Birmingham City 2-0 and thinking we've had a great start of the season, we've gone and lost against Sutton United and been knocked out of the Carabao Cup, and now we've lost against Swansea City 2-1. Not a great start to the season. Hopefully we can turn these results around and get some points under our belt. But episode 3 will be out very shortly. I've got the gameplay recorded for episode 3. It's a great episode, so be sure to subscribe and stick around for that, and that will be out very, very soon. So thank you very much for watching. If you got this far, feel free to like, and see you next time.